Hello, this is Princess Shelda again. Today I want to talk about forgiveness. And today's poem is called Forgive. But first I want to do the introduction. Mark 11:24 through 26 says, "Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. And when you stand praying, if you hold anything against anyone, forgive him, so that your Father in heaven may forgive your sins. But if you do not forgive, neither will your Father which is in heaven forgive you." If we don't forgive, we won't be forgiven, and our prayers cannot be answered. There is no reason not to forgive. Harboring unforgiveness is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. You're hurting yourself more than you're hurting them. Joshua forgave the people that lied on him, and he forgave Judas when he sold him out for 30 pieces of silver, the price of a slave. Judas also led the enemy to Joshua in the garden and betrayed him with a kiss. Joshua's inner circle, John, James, and Peter, went to sleep on him in the Garden of Gethsemane when he asked them to watch and pray. And when Joshua was captured, all of his disciples ran off and abandoned him like cowards. 3 times Peter said that he didn't even know him. Joshua was spit on, hair was plucked from his beard, a crown of thorns was put on his head. He was beaten without mercy and crucified. Crucifixion is a slow death of suffocation. When they want the person to die faster, they break their legs so they can't push themselves up with their legs to draw air. But Joshua died before his legs were broken. Joshua forgave all that. But before he said it is finished, he said, "Father, forgive them, because they know not what they do." I'm not going to let anyone cause me to miss out on my blessings or hinder my prayers or cause myself to be messed up mentally, physically, or spiritually, not to be forgiven when I need forgiveness. And this poem is called Forgive. And I wrote it December 28th, 2013. Forgiveness is not for the other person. Sometimes they're wrong, they don't see. It's about pleasing and obeying Yahshua and allowing our spirit to be set free. If we don't forgive, prayers won't be answered, and Elohim won't forgive me or you. If you don't believe me, read the Bible, and you will see that this is true. Some people know what the Bible says, and they still won't forgive. That is not the way that our Father wants His children to live. Yahshua will forgive every wrong thing that we have ever done. There is no good reason not to forgive, not even one. Some people might say, "But you don't know what they did to me." Yahshua forgave the people that beat him half to death and nailed him to a tree. When we don't forgive and harbor resentment, bitterness, and hate, it can cause our mental and physical health to deteriorate. It also opens the door for Satan to create a demonic snare. We must forgive quickly, because Yahshua's love and forgiveness we need to share. If we don't forgive and hold bitterness in our heart for any reason, we will be the ones in spiritual bondage, and we will have an unblessed season. We have to pray for our enemies, forgive them, and let go no matter what, or we will be the ones stuck in a dark spiritual rut. If we want our prayers answered to be blessed, and to stay under Yahshua's grace. From our lives, resentment, hatred, and grudges we have to erase. Forgive. Thank you.